A gracious good evening out there to all you traders. D7 here with freetradingvideos.com. Big drop today in the markets and a little bit of a rally late in the day. Dow down 43 points, or about 0.5%. The S&P down a full percent, more than a full percent on the NASDAQ, and the Russell's knocking at the door of a 2% drop. Pretty big there. And a full 6% pop spike there in the VIX, putting us right at the 25 level again. The S&P daily that we're looking at here, we continue in this rising wedge, and right now we are in a pullback. How much of a pullback? Anybody's guess, but nonetheless we are in a pullback. We saw the pullback beginning yesterday, Wednesday. We did make a higher high, but we did make a lower low, closing at almost the low, stopping at the 8 EMA moving average. And because there is no lower shadow and closing so close at the day's low, this bearish candlestick encompassing this whole base is putting a lot of pressure here for Thursday, for today. We popped right at the beginning of the day, and then we just come crashing down. Late in the day, we get a little bit of a bounce. And we close here at 1050. 1050. The next area to look for is 1040. After that, 1030. Very easy to remember, 1040, 1030. Those are very good support levels to be watching for. The thing that I'm paying special attention to is if we close below 1040. The reason being is because that would put us below this trend line. This trend line, if we go back, is this swing low to this swing low. And if we break that, that will be breaking the wedge. And then we'd be looking at a support level right around the 1010 area, and maybe even the 1000 area on the S&P. And I'm going to throw up a Fibonacci. A lot of you don't know what Fibonacci's are or even have access to them. Fibonacci retracement. I'm going to draw that down there, bring it up to the highs, draw it in the direction that the stock moved, come across, and we do a touch and go right at the 38.2. So a nice support area. Would not surprise me to see a little bounce take place right here. So I'll be watching for that bounce. Now, even though we could get a bounce here, the bottom line is bears are in full control. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. And we want to, we have some support areas coming in here. So we do want to be watching that. Another area of support is going to be 1045. So look for 1045, 1040, 1030 are areas of support. I'm going to pull up the spiders here. And to show you volume on the S&P ETF, yesterday we had light volume on the Fed day on Wednesday until the end of the day where it really picked up, and then we picked up quite a bit more. We had the 20 bar moving average right here on my volume. You could see we have an increase in selling pressure. So we do have the MACD down, but we are still above the zero line, and we continue obviously with our negative tick on the histogram. Now, furthermore, there's a nice bullish play that I'm looking at in my own trading that is on our bull list. And I went to the private forum for the V newsletter subscribers, and I placed that trade there. Gives me a good excuse just to say thank you to each and every one of you who do subscribe to the V newsletter. We kept that price down as low as humanly possible. To be quite frank, it's embarrassing on how cheap it is. It puts Jonathan and I put over 5 hours worth of time each week into this list. These are our lists that we use for the bull and bear list, filtered fundamentally, and then we start choosing technical trades from them. And there's some nice bullish technical trades that are setting up very nicely with this little pullback they're receiving in the markets. But I did want to feature one, and I hope each of you will go to the forum, click on the V newsletter, and go there and look at that trade. It may or may not be for you. I'll let you guys know this. A full disclaimer, I'm already in the trade. I got in on an intraday day trade, and I plan on holding it as a swing trade if the markets do bounce. Believe you me, if the markets do fall out of bed here and we do break this rising wedge thing, you do not want to be long that market. So there you are. Thank you for being a part of Free Trading Videos, and thank you for supporting us, and thank you for sharing us with your friends and the other trading communities that are out there. We're here to help you. So stay tuned, stay close, and smart trading to you.